I would like to share with you on the power of purpose. I want you to take notes tonight, especially those of you who are still not sure why you're here. The power of purpose. Don't miss it. The greatest tragedy in life is wasted time and wasted potential. The wealthiest place on the face of this planet, I have come to conclude, is not the gold mines of South Africa or the diamond mines of Johannesburg. The wealthiest place on this planet is not the oil fields of Iran. It's not the uranium deposits around the world. The wealthiest place on this planet Earth is not the silver streaks in the mountains. The wealthiest place on this planet today is the cemetery. For in the cemetery is buried dreams, goals, ideas, inventions, aspirations, visions, songs, music, artwork, inventions that never came to be. No, the graveyard is so rich that if we were to mine them, the world would change overnight. I believe that there is somebody in the graveyard who had the cure for AIDS, but they didn't believe they did. Just suppose Michelangelo died with the Sistine Chapel in his mind. Just suppose Tchaikovsky died with all that music in his mind. Just suppose Paul died with all those books in his mind. I've got a question for you. Will you contribute to the wealth of the graveyard? Will you die with your dream, your vision, your ideas? Will you die with your purpose? Listen to me carefully. The only thing worse than death is life without a reason. I will repeat myself. The only thing worse than death is life without purpose. It is better to be dead and not have to worry about living than to live and not know why. You see, everyone here knows why they are here. Let me correct that. I'm not sure. Let me say it this way. Everyone here today knows where they are. Yes? And everybody here today hopefully knows what they are. I mean, you know you're female, I hope. You sure you're male? Some ain't sure today. So you know exactly where you are. You know exactly what you are. And everyone here knows exactly how they got here. Some by bus, some by plane, some drove their cars. But you know exactly how you got here. So you know where you are and who you are and how you got here. But my question that I'm concerned about tonight is, do you know why you are here? The greatest question in life is not what, but why. Until this question is answered, there can never be personal, corporate, or national fulfillment. I will repeat. Until the question why is answered, there can never be personal, corporate, or national fulfillment. Therefore, I have concluded after 21 years in the ministry that the most important question in life is why. If you don't know the why for anything, you are in trouble. You see, the greatest thing about what is why. Write it down. The greatest thing about what is why. Without why, what is meaningless. Why gives what? Fulfillment. I have concluded that the most important thing in life to find out is why. Let me define why for you. Write this down. Why is purpose. Why is purpose. Why are we here? Why did God call this conference? Why did you come? Why all this investment in time and money and in resources and people? Why all the travel documents and all the tickets bought? Why all the gasoline? Why all the time and the money? And why all the energy? Why all the rent? And why? See, what is not important if you can't figure out why? God does nothing without a purpose. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. It's a very powerful verse of Scripture. It's a truth that is capsulized. You need to read it. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. It says this. It says, many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purposes that will prevail. Now, when I read that the first time, I really didn't understand. I pondered that for years. Here I go again. Many are the purposes in a man's heart. Many are the plans that a man makes. But it is the Lord's purposes that prevail. That means you could plan all you want. You could do all your scheming and your dreaming, your strategizing, all of your analysis and your feasibility studies and go through all the stuff. And when you finish, God says, I ain't going to quit until I get what I want. Let me tell you how serious that is. God is saying, look, let me get something straight with you. If you don't do what I want done, I'll wait for your children. That's what he means. My purpose is going to be done. If you don't do it in your generation, I am not in time. I can wait. The best way to waste time is to not know purpose. Purpose. Purpose is the original intent for the creation of a thing that was in the mind of the creator of the thing. I will repeat. Purpose is the original intent for the creation of a thing that was in the mind of the creator of the thing. Purpose, then, basically, in essence, is the reason for the creation of a thing. That's purpose. Purpose, then, is the why for a thing. So now I'm going to give you 7 principles that are going to change your life. Don't miss this and teach this to your children's children. Number 1, God is a God of purpose. Write it down. God is a God of purpose. God does nothing without a purpose. And leads to my second principle. Nothing in life is without purpose. Write it down. Nothing in life is without purpose. There's a purpose for the roach. There's a purpose for the mosquito. There's a purpose for the ant. There's a purpose for the maggot. There's a purpose for the snake. There's a purpose for the lice. There's a purpose for the fly and the bumblebee and the shark and the fish. There's a purpose for the lion. There's a purpose for everything. There's a purpose for the hair in your nose. There's a purpose for the hair under your arm that you shave off. There's a purpose for everything. God knew what he was doing, and he gave everything a purpose. Third principle. Not every purpose is known. I will repeat. Not every purpose is known. You know why we kill rats? Mice? Do you know why we kill roaches? We don't really know their purpose. That's not funny. Those of you in this room today who are scientists in the field of ecology, you know what I'm talking about. There are animals that we killed off because we didn't know their purpose until it was too late. And it messed up the ecosystem. So God created marijuana. Come on, don't get nervous. Say yes. God created cocaine. Come on, say yes. Lord, they're saying it on television. God created tobacco. Yes. Come on, say it like you believe it. Yes. You should see your face, man. God created alcohol. Yes. Wow. Wow. Now, we know God created everything. And everything has a purpose, but not every purpose is known. So I lead you to my fourth principle. Where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. Please write it down. Where purpose is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know your purpose, all you can do is experiment. And most of you are experimenting, trying this, trying that, trying this, changing that, doing this. And God's saying, but time is going, kid. The years are flying by. You're wasting time. Find your purpose. Principle number 5. If you want to know the purpose for a thing, never ask the thing. Saints, I studied this thing in the Word for years. What I'm telling you is so true and simple. I'll say it again. If you want to know the purpose for anything, don't ask the thing. That's exactly what we've been doing with our own lives. Asking everybody else why we are here. Science is one great attempt to find out why. And all they keep coming up with is what? They know exactly what something is. Let me give you number 6. Principle. Purpose is only found in the mind of the creator of a thing. And this is awesome. Purpose is only found in the mind of the creator of a thing. That means only the maker of a thing knows its true purpose. Everyone else is guessing. Purpose is only found in the mind of the creator of a thing. And therefore it leads me to my last principle in this segment. Purpose is the key to fulfillment. You can never fulfill the true purpose for a thing unless you know what it's for. Everything else is abuse.